back with another video, and today we're going up against the Atlanta Hawks. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more games left before we hit March. But yeah, man, probably in 2 weeks I should be done with this game, and we should be able to be in the playoffs. But yeah, man, y'all should have saw the video where I was on Madden 26 and we lost to the Buffalo Bills. That was really bad. But yeah, man, I still like both of the games, but you know, it's kind of challenging because they made it so hard for you to throw the ball to each other. Like, you gotta have a rhythm, you gotta know who to throw it to. Don't throw no complete passes. It's really tough for me, man. But yeah, man, stay tuned for the 2K 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. I like both games though, don't get me wrong. I like both games. I don't have no favorites though, but I like both games. I'm trying not to have favorites though, because you know all my favorites all used to be sports games. So, but now I don't have no favorites no more ever since I messed up on Madden 26. But yeah, man, let's get into the Atlanta Hawks game. Appreciate the love, guys. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love, guys. So much.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Hawks in Atlanta. Last game for Atlanta, they ended up with a loss to the Heat at American Airlines Arena. A crushing defeat at that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. And one of the guys we'll be seeing tonight is Al Horford. He's not a flashy guy by any means. Has never gotten all that much national media love. But Shaq, wouldn't you say he is as solid a post player as you'll find?
You know, he doesn't do anything with flash and doesn't have the big contracts, but he plays like it. I just want to say muchas gracias. He's from Dominican Republic.
Oh, muy bien. Well, he does everything you want a post player to do. I mean, honestly, he passes the basketball. He can handle it off a rebound. He moves it, post moves. He's improved his outside shot. But the only thing I would say is improve being more aggressive. I'd like to see Al at times try to get 30.
And that does it for us.
Well, yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Gracias.
And we'll see you later.
De nada.
Wait till we be in March, guys. It's gonna be really fast.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kimball with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. So glad you could join us here at the Phillips Arena, a home of the Hawks in Atlanta. And of course, Thiago Splitter. They're still searching for someone to step to the plate.
Kevin, I gotta admit, I was caught off guard by this trade. I mean, he played such a big part for him. He was the last guy I expected him to move.
Yeah, but if you're going to make a move, this is when you want to do it, when a guy has basically lifted his ceiling. And so now it creates some other opportunities for some of your younger players. We'll just have to see how that transition plays out and how those new pieces fit.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Harris is in the play. Now Derek Drake in row. Then it's Chris Harris. And it's Plumlee at the foul row in the paint. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who's gone on to head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
Thanks, Doris. Here's an inches for Horford. Great team had time for Middleton.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on the switch with basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the basket by Harris.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
screen on Harris. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Nice fadeaway to get over the top.
With 4 straight makes out of the gate, that's a sweet start.
So for Milwaukee, third on this game while winning against Washington.
You know, they played well enough to win. To be honest with you, I just felt that their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Harris has got his second basket of the game. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1-4 to get this game started. Teague against Harris. And the pass to Porter. The feed to Horford. And it's Ariza in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? Loses his man off the screen. And he's up and in. Ariza's got 5 now.
Great job of Sharif there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get finished.
Middleton against Horford. And Middleton gets to Harris. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Wow, what a game for them so far. Very impressive. They haven't missed yet.
Teague drives in. The rebound by Middleton. Bucks lead by 7. Here's Parker. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Teague. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Now here is Harris. Middleton the pass to Plumlee. Pulls it from 20. Harris misses.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
The rep finishes to Horford. That's good. Horford's got his first bucket of the night.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And Middleton kicks to Monroe. Back to Middleton. Harris passes to Plumlee. Porter against Parker. That's it. He's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the lead and finish at the rim.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor. Nice to the top. Spacing. Spacing.
Spectacular. He's averaging about 19 points per.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s strength. He's known as has set his teammates up for a great pass. Press X to jump in the lane to disrupt his pass attempts. Weakness is known as a selling ability, hold or flick right stick to put him on his heels and take him to the dribble. Take him off the dribble.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Ushkawa, who's checked in for Uretka. Cephalosha comes in for Trevor Ariza. Hardaway's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff T. And then for Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Plumlee. Mayo comes in for Jabari Parker. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Chris Middleton. Now here's Schroeder. Looking at his point production, averages almost 3 points a game. Horford gets the bucket. Here's Carter-Williams. Outside Mayo. Pass to Monroe. He's rebounded by Schroeder.
And he thought he had a good pass to the hoop, but the defense didn't get up on that play and cut him off.
It's a drop shot. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Hey guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious. And nobody was stopping it.
Now here's Schroeder. Stolen by Monroe. Now here's Carter-Williams. Started by Schroeder. That one goes.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense better.
6 seconds separate the shot and game clocks. Horford kicks to Hardaway. Hit by Horford. Hardaway with it. Picked up by Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Defender needs to get off the shot here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be in Michael Scott. That's his first foul. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 3-pointer. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 6. 2K Sports, back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
In the post here in the opening half. Very productive.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Dennis Schroeder, strength. He's known as sliding to the bucket for easy layups. Press B to take the charge when you see him drive into the paint. Weakness is not known as a stealing ability. Hold or flick right stick to him on his heels and take him off the dribble.
Trail by 6 on the court from Milwaukee here in the second. So dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Mayo out there with Harris. And it's Plumlee in the center, locking down the middle. Now here is Cephalosha. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 4 on the shot clock. Plumlee with the steal. Harris dishes to Antetokounmpo. Out to Harris from outside the arc, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Harris has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards gave him a bit of a boost. He notched a few points, and he was a free throw machine. A ton of his work done in the charity stripe. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Now, here's Parker. And lead by the biggest margin of the game, 9.
Yes, we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Spot held by the Hawks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board.
Or Jeff T, he is known as setting his teammates up for a great pass, press X to jump in the lane to drop his pass attempts. Weakness is difficult playing through contact and getting to the line. Use LT to be aggressive defense and to make him work hard for his shots.
City's champion for the Hawks. Korver comes in for Dennis Schroeder. The Bucks also with the sub. Vasquez comes in. Second quarter action, about a minute and a half played. T kicks to Anderson. T against Harris. Urepko, the basket T. Shot clock at 6. Alex good after the ball running down the shot clock. T's got his first bucket in this one. Milwaukee leading by 9. Harris dishes to Vasquez. Parker outside. 11 feet away. Here's Plumlee. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Plumlee's got 4 points this quarter. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one following the loss to Miami.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night, they got up in their own heads. Just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Now here's Plumlee. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. He kicks to Vasquez. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter, it's about 3 minutes gone by.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Here's T. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. This is to Muscala, all alone. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here comes Harris, leading a fast break. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Jerebko kicks the tee. Puts up a three. Offensive rebound. Here's Muscala. He dishes it to Korver. It's a very good one. Korver's got his first basket of the night. Milwaukee leading by 13. Kicks it to Parker. Bucks passing it around. 1:49 left now here in the second. Vasquez passes to Parker. One-on-one fast break. Anderson uses the tee. Left side Anderson. Back to Korver. Jerebko kicks the tee. As shot is good as a city in 5 tries.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he looks like he don't have a control at all right there.
Shooting and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And, you know, back to his efficiency from three. You know, defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really not having any success.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Al Horford is checked in for Mike Muscala. Isa comes in for Jerebko. Hardaway's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Parker kicks to Monroe. Unloads from 9. That's good. Monroe's got his third basket of the night right there.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They are a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively. And their shot selection has been superb.
Horford no up.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Hawks trail by 13. Picked by Horford. Feeds to Hardaway. And fouled hard that time. No good to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Chris Middleton. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
You look it over their percentage on the season. I think they will be thrilled with the in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Atlanta. The Bucks also with the sub. O.J. Mayo, who's checked in for Harris. Hardaway hits them both. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Ariza against Mayo. Middleton outside. Parker outside. Pocket 6. High, arcing shot, and the layup is up and in. Parker's got 8 points.
Oh, it's a perfect way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
And that does it for the first half of play. Bucks ahead. They lead by 13. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. At the offensive end of the floor, it's been a very intelligent display. We're hitting our shots because we're only taking smart shots, and that's the way we want to do it. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. What I want us thinking about now is getting the ball into the low post. Let's find the open passing lanes and feed our guys in tight. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that double.
Continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
You know, it's really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
So it's Atlanta now, trailing by 13. Teague and Korver are the guards. Horford is out there with Jerebko, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Jerebko. Still getting warmed up offensively. How about this yet again for him? This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
So he comes up empty at the line. Bucks lead by 13. Carter passes to Harris. From about 19 feet. No good. And Atlanta will throw the other way. Here's T. And there's Horford. That's good. 6 by 2. 6 points for Horford.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Harris dishes to Monroe. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Shot is off.
And that's what we call good defense in the paint. Work its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. It's hard right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Harris against T. Plumlee in the high post. 6 points for him. And that one's good. Tucker.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him the second win.
And he gets the bucket. Tucker's got 4 this quarter.
Almost uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. Craig Monroe, number 1. Second is Jabari Parker.
You can't say enough about these two guys this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Harris against T. Hit by Horford. That's good, and so T with the assist. Teague's got 4 assists in the game. Bucks lead by 11.
Got it. Ball inside.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
Move the ball.
Harris kicks to Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. Now the dish to Middleton. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Horford double team. Back to T. He feeds it to Horford. The Hawks working the ball around. He's up. And he comes in for the dunk.
And we'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
RJ Jefferson will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that without almost like the 1-2 punch?
Now here's Monroe. 8 points for him. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Teague against Harris. Here's Horford. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Teague following the basket by Freak. Picked by Horford. From 13. And that one hits back iron. Bucks leading by 15.
Got it. Ball inside.
Harris with it. Now defended by Korver. Harris passes to Plumlee. Middleton against Ariza. 5 to shoot. The fadeaway. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And all of a sudden you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run.
Nice shot by Teague.
Well, for one, he hasn't let us down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
For him, he's averaging 10 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Uretka. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Now here's Carter Williams. Passes it to Harris. From deep. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. 14 points for Freak.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Now here's Schroeder. Carter
well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Hardaway. After the basket by Milwaukee. In the corner, Sefolosha with it. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Monroe with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Jacks up a three. Harris misses. The Hawks trail by 20. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
Where are you going? Now here's Schroeder. Here's Horford. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. They'll go to the line.
Now, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the strike in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
And he makes the first. No good on the second, so he hits 1 or 2. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 17-7 run. Parker outside. The kick out to Mayo. And the space there, but it's offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks lead by 19. 2K Sports, back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. Welcome back, fourth quarter action starting up with what has been a one-sided show. Here's Vasquez. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they got. We've got Mayo. Carter Williams is out there with Vasquez. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Parker in power forward. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Parker's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks. And G, here we go. That's good.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's Vasquez after the made shot from Jeff Teague. Outside Mayo. Parker, a screen on Teague. Vasquez can't get it to go.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
That is he, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Pass to Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. From 10 feet out. Good on the jump shot.
He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Bucks lead by 17. Outside Mayo. Dishes it to Parker. Out of bounds.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He basically walked out of bounds.
Kyle Korver is checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Chris Middleton's checked in for Carter Williams. And for the Hawks, they're shooting well. 50% for the fourth. They set the pick. Plumlee with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's on Jeff Teague.
What a game for Parker. He has 14 points and the 1 steal.
No idea we see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
Shoot two. Shoot two.
No good on that. And the Hawks making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Mayo. And Harris subbed in for Vasquez. And he sinks the second. The Hawks trail by 18. T dishes to Korver. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Back to T, to the inside. And finished off by Horford.
He might be small for a second. It doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Harris gets to Parker. Down low. And slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes. Like conducting an orchestra.
Harris against T. The foul, the shot will go to strike for two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Milwaukee.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Teague. 9 points and 5 assists.
And so T gets 2 free throws.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've got extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And that one's good.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Hawks trail by 18. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. There's the pass to Horford. Anderson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Teague the pass to Horford. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
With room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basketball. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now here is Harris. Pulls up on the wing. Can't get it to go. Krejci that time from Teague. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team, one ball. Trevor Rose is checked in for the Hawks. And Rose checked in for the Bucks. Bucks leading by 18. Now, Antetokounmpo builds it on the wings. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. The turnaround Jay. Rebound Atlanta. Teague with the ball. Picked up by Harris. The feed to Ariza. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bucks.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Now they've got their sights set on that sweep, Greg, 3-zip, and given what's going on in the first 2 games, I guess that's what's going to happen.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Parker. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Mike Muscala is checked in for Horford. Anderson comes in for Ureta. Tim Hardaway Jr. checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. So it's the Hawks following the 3 by Milwaukee. Schroeder with the ball. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Muscala misses. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th.
You got it.
Vasquez gets the dozen. 43 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Feeds it to Vasquez. Screen by Monroe. Vasquez dishes to Monroe. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Now, here's Ariza. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Stolen by Middleton. And here's Vasquez. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports Post-Game Show. Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game?
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the chart. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, he showed just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunning. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, right?
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Alright guys, if y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm posting every day or every week whenever I have free time. And yeah, man, catch you guys in the next video. Like I said before, I'm just trying to finish the regular season. And yeah, man, that's it. And hopefully y'all enjoyed. Catch you guys in the next video.